Right, we've gone another mile and Lee's definitely got a puncture, so let's get that repaired. We're going up the Owl Bets next. That's a nice little climb out of the town.
I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. And this might be one of the last rides we do for 2019. And we've been out with the lads today in search of that cafe at Hurst Green again. But you'll have to watch the video to find out what happened. And we've cycled over 65 miles with over 4,500 feet of climbing. And the weather turned out to be pretty good too. Anyway, here's the video and thank you for watching. And you're joining us now on the descent of the A680, which is between Rochdale and Edenfield. And here we have Lee on the front in the bright yellow, and very shortly Owen will come through and he'll need to get in the gap. So there's Owen now, and he can ride through. And we're actually reaching speeds here of around 35 miles per hour. It wasn't a tremendously quick descent today, and as you can see it looks pretty murky out there. It was quite dark and the roads are pretty wet. So we get round that right-hander. It's a nice section that just to ride through, and the pace now picks up to around 38 miles an hour. I think we actually reached 40 miles an hour on the descent, but this road typically can have a lot of runoff from the hills. You can see the water on the lens there. So again, we're just reaching the legal speed limit, and there comes Andy on the outside. He was absolutely flying. And we're just about to light the road up, and we hit some temporary traffic lights, and we had to slow down pretty quickly. And in the group, we're always communicating with each other and letting everybody know what's happening. But here we are further down the road now, picking up some speed again, just approaching the dip before Edenfield. It's a nice bit of road again, and we're flying. And if you hit this dip at good pace, you can literally cruise up here at 40 miles per hour.
We're in that place now, that's the gateway to everywhere. We're in Whalley, 25 miles into the ride. The lads are giving me some stick because last time we tried to get to this cafe, we got lost. I can't believe it. I can't find Hurst Green. I've not actually looked at the map to plan the ride. And we ended up in Waddington, so it was a good ride at the end of the day. It is just stunning round here. I say it every time. It's just lovely, rolling green countryside. It makes you proud to be part of this. We're not far to go now either. We've took the correct turning this time. About a mile?
How far?
A mile?
Oh god, I'm hungry. How far?
Well, there's the sign. Got two bins marking Hurst Green. We've made it. So come on, let's go and find a cafe. What? It's shut. It's bloody shut.
Half an hour.
20 minutes, half an hour. I'm just getting loads of abuse here, so we need to keep moving. Rightio. Take two. Finding a cafe in Ribchester.
So if you look at the top right hand corner of the map, you can see Hurst Green there. So we continued on the B6243 and then we took a left down a Roman road. But before that happened, we had another problem. And it was Lee again.
Lee's got another puncher. So that's the third one that I know of.
That's what you're doing there.
He had one in Edenfield, didn't he, at the bus stop?
Sorry, Lee.
I don't know. We're actually commenting on how warm it is for December. It's December the 28th. It's really mild. It's a lovely day, and there's not much wind around, so you can't ask for any more. And I've just got a t-shirt on underneath here. This is Ribchester. There's some really nice little back lanes round here, and we know there's a good cafe because we need one. We've done 35 miles so far and a few punches. Yep, yeah. Excellent. I'm ready now for a bite to eat. I thought you were talking about calories.
Yes, we are. We are on about it.
You can eat whatever you want.
As long as it's in.
As long as you're doing 100 miles a day.
Yes, yeah, every day.
I think my problem's riding too much. Look at Jack, he never rides, he's 8 stone.
But it's not.
Tried it. I'm 10.5 stone at one point. I was getting scared.
Yeah, that
We're getting scared.
We've got Ali G with us.
These group rides are fantastic. Personally, I love it. It's just a great way to get out with the lads, see the countryside and cycle down some fantastic lanes, have a good chat, and at the end of the day we're all like-minded and we actually enjoy each other's company, and I hope it comes across on these videos. It's all about the cafe stop and the bike ride. So, having had 25 pints of tea and loads of mince pies, it was time to hit the road again.
Road cycling. Oh, with the shorts? Yeah. Oh, he wanted a short sleeve t-shirt.
Let's just hang at the back a minute with Carl and just talk about something. Now then, Carl, I've had a follower.
Yes.
Hello, Callum. I finally got the mystery guy to talk. So, I know you're always asking about his Colnago. Here's the man himself.
I'm wondering if he fancies me or something, you know. It's very bizarre how he only wants to talk about me.
I didn't want to make that comment, for the record. So what's the score? Put the record straight, Carl, then.
Yeah. If Callum wants to get in touch, I'll give him a private tour of the Colnago C60. Just leave his number.
Yeah.
For comments on this video. He can come round to mine and I'll give him a personal tour.
You can't say fairer than that. There you go, Callum. That's all your wishes come true at once. Happy Christmas. Right, we're just cycling through Old Lango, cruising at 17 miles an hour. Just tapping away lightly. It's a lovely pace. And for a December day, this is fantastic.
So here we are now, just completing the loop back into Whalley and taking that bend at some pace. But after every cafe stop, the first few miles are really difficult to get going, and I said to the lads, I need to pull over here and get a drink because I think I was going over.
There's a footballer from Burnley here, Jay Rodriguez, just filling up. Right, we've got some guys ahead. Owen's on the lead anyway. We're trying to work it with the wind. We've got a blockhead wind. It's nothing major, but it makes the going tough and the speeds drop down quite a lot. Anyway, it's downhill for 3 or 4 miles after
So
this bit.
here we are now on probably one of the best descents there is in the local area. The tarmac's great and there's plenty of turns, there's plenty of pace and it's slightly downhill. If you look there, I give the signal for Carl to come through and the idea is that we can all get in line. If I can get in the middle of the bunch, it makes better viewing. Again, I put my hand out, I signal for the next rider to come through. And at this point here, we're doing around 30 miles per hour. So there comes Lee, and on his day, Lee will put a massive turn in. He's been known to put some super duper overtaking manoeuvres on this road. So now we're working in rotations. Lee's going to go to the front. I'm going to get behind Owen and look at his cadence. He's pushing quite a big gear there. I think we actually had a cross headwind here, so the pace wasn't really fast, but it was hard work all the way down. Look at that signal there, and Owen saying pull out because of a car and pedestrians. We've got a right hand bend now, and everything looks pretty straightforward. And Owen shouting out, are we all on? Which means, are we all in a line? Are we all together? But I'm third in line at the moment. I'm looking over my shoulder. We've got a car coming through, and we're still keeping up with the legal speed limit. We're hovering around 27, 28, 30 miles per hour. And in a group like this, it's very easy for us to maintain this pace. I mean, with Lee on the front there, Owen number 2, I'm number 3. And when you're in a group like this, the further back you are, the easier it is. The only thing you've got to do is be careful you don't lose the wheel. So I decided it was time to go to the front, and let's just get the pace a little bit higher. We're not racing, I always have to stress this, but we get the pace to around 32 and 33 miles per hour, and at that moment it felt right to me. I thought, okay, let's go on the front, and the conditions weren't too bad, and I changed gear there. Let's just see what happens next. It's all about maintaining what you might want to call the train, keep it moving and going in the right direction. We've got a series of bends here, we've got some left, then rights, then lefts. It's a really interesting section of road. And then there comes Owen, he'll put his stint on. Look at his cadence, he's still pushing a big gear, but he's moving it a bit quicker now. I change gear once more, and at this point we'll all be looking over our shoulders to see where we all are. A nice left-hander approaching. Watch out for grids on the road here, and we get round there okay. So there we have Owen now on the front, punching a massive hole through the air. And right where I am, I'll take advantage of that all day long, as would any other cyclist. But we are supposed to be riding as a group, so it's only fair to take your turn at the front when it's safe to do so. Let's get round this left-hand bend. I'll come through now and keep the pace high. The moment I come through there, I've got a spike in my wattage, but unbeknown to me, there goes Lee. That's one of his classic overtaking manoeuvres, and he went for it. Look at him leaning over there. The pace was lit up very quickly all of a sudden, but we keep that gap to a minimum, and now the pace is around 35 miles per hour. Lee loves it, I love it, and all the guys love it around here. We've all got different lines to take. I always cut on the inside there, and let's just get around here safely. Park cars on the left. And yes, this is a great little bit of road. Now just watch Lee's hand signals here. We're still carrying lots of pace. He puts his hand out, and that was a marker for a pothole. And again, watch in a moment, he'll do the same again. Because I can't see what's ahead. There's a pothole. And at these speeds you're going to be flying off or getting a puncture. And because of the headwind, what happened next was pretty bad really from all the guys, including myself, and we left Lee on the front all the way into Todmorden, more or less. But Lee's a strong rider, and I'm sure being on the front there, he will enjoy all of this training effort he's putting in. So that concludes the ride for today. And what a great ride it was. The weather turned out to be fantastic, and we cycled just over 67 miles with almost 5,000 feet of climbing. And looking at the profile there, it was quite a lumpy one too. Anyway, here's a few clips that never quite made it into the first part of this video.
What's his catch and chicken? What's his catch and chicken? He's got a big ring and all, hasn't he?
Well,
He's not having much luck with that tank, is he?
I don't know what to say, Daz.
That reminds me of a rally, that.
Well, somebody shut him up.
Can we pause that thought for a minute?
Stops, does it?
No.
You know what, that reminds me of a rally or SRAM gearing.
Why is Steve stuck in the big ring when we're about to up a climb? Because he's got fishing tackle on. SRAM's the best way to go. Always.
I like that, it's a good point. Shimano is fishing tackle, yeah.
Ask Mr. Hambini, reference
Yeah.
SRAM.
No, I can't compete with that one.
Ask him,
No.
what does he think of the SRAM engineering?
Bearing sizes, nominal bearing sizes, 60032 RSs.
Everything about it.
And beside all of this nonsense, Lee's had a
Another mechanical.
He's had a problem with his front tyre, but it looks okay. Are you sorted, Lee? Tell you what, his chain looks shiny.
Cleans it with his tongue.
Very shiny chain, that, Lee.
Don't look it, it's rusty.
So what's the score?
I can't even speak.
Get your breath back a minute, go on. Okay, at this point here, we're doing 19 miles an hour. Lee on the front's hitting 150 watts, just tapping away. And we're at the middle, tapping at 120 watts. That's a big difference. Right, well, I've had to just stop because we're in Walsden and I've lost GPS signal. What does that mean? Where's my data for the bars? No signal. Come on. We're getting 1 bar.
Okay people, can I just give you one massive thank you for all the comments and all the support this year in getting this channel growing for the Cafe Cycle Rides. The lads love it, all the comments that you make, all the lads do read them. And from me, I'd just like to say one massive thank you. And let's see what 2020 can bring, because I'm sure we can make this channel grow. And who knows, we could be cycling to a cafe near you soon. And thank you for watching.
Cheers and Happy New Year.